another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. Oh my.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 21, Ezekiel.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
On the tackle.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
Ezekiel.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, alert 3, alert, flip.
Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darrell Taylor in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. first down. Darnold. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a... Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3rd down.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Balaj. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Darnold. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. Looking to run with Mack. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down now, it's Elliott, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gun.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Patriots nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on second and long. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third and long for Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Winston. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
On second down, Winston again. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field.
From the red zone now, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Minutes. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Play action. It's Darnold. Open man, it's Preston Williams. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, Winston. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Winston slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D. Rush in, rush in, rush in. 53's the mark, 53, check 53.
A final shot before the break. Darnold got his man. It's Eifert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
On the tackle.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
53 to Mike. 53.
On third down, a run by Mack. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On second down and 4. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Ready? Here we go. Double flip it. Hey, we got 3 down. 58. Right.
Here's Winston. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That's good.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
That's good.
A big play there for New England. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
10th carry now for Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at the line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now a second down throw for Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On second down, it's Mack, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a carry from Mack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
On the tackle.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Shift. Ready? Check three. Kill. So, 80. Here we go.
On the give, this is Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And the catch good. It's Eifert.
Darnold's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check it back. Ready? He's checking. Cross. Kill. Ready? Switch it. Come on, switch it. Box twist.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Balaj. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Got a man, it's complete. Williams.
Darnold.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Squeeze down the lane. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Shot. 54. They gonna need some therapy after this. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon with his first career NFL touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. To throw is Winston. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Patriots.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
First down, Winston. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Draw play, Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
The ball carrier.
Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
The 17-yard
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
By the Ravens.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They'll start with a give here to Ballage. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And they take a knee.
Darnold on the keeper.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Let's go, D.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Darnold.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Tonight.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on